तस्मात् किमपि वक्तव्यम्।
तस्मात् किमपि वक्तव्यम् यत् अनन्तरं ब्रह्म जिज्ञासा उपदिश्यते इति।
Yadanantaram, one word should be Yad Anantaram. You can't split Sandhi. It is a compound. Yasya Anantaram Yadanantaram. It is not a Sandhi there. So Yadanantaram. Yasya Anantaram Yadanantaram. Just for information. Atha means Anantariya. afterwards. Immediate succession, after something. Possible meanings were seen. It is not after study of the Veda, not after Veda Adhyayana, not even after inquiry into Dharma, not after Dharma Jidnyasa. Then the Krama, order after something. There is no order possible in the sense like Shesha, Sheshi, Bhava, Adhikara, Adhikruta, Adhikara. Now you are supposed to know what is Adhikruta, Adhikara, Shesha, Sheshi. You can't expect me to repeat every time. Adhikruta, Adhikara, therefore no Krama is possible. Other possibility of Krama is Samuchaya. Karma, Jnana should be taken together to gain the knowledge. So Vedas speak of both things. Therefore first Brahma Jidnyasa, then first Dharma Jidnyasa, and then such is not possible because Phala Bheda, Jidnyasa Bheda, then Mana Bheda, Pramana Bheda. So Ruda. Now we have to find out a meaning. What is meant by that Atha Anantarya afterwards? Something has to be told. Sutra says afterwards. So therefore that should be told. Answer is now being given. Uchyate.
Uchyate. Nityanitya vastu vivekaha. Iha amutra artha bhoga viragaha. Shamadamadi sadhana sampata. Mumukshutvam cha. Teshu hi satsu. Pragapi dharma jidnyasayaha. Urdhvam cha. Shakyate brahma jidnyasitum jnatum cha. Na viparyaye.
Uchyate. Well, here it is enumerated. Said means enumerated. These are the things that need to be accomplished before taking to inquire into Brahma, Brahma Jidnyasa. They are accomplished. What are those? Nitya Vastu Vivekaha. Viveka, discrimination, shifting between Nitya Vastu and Anitya Vastu. What is Nitya Vastu? The thing that ever exists, everlasting, never subject to change or modification. Nitya Vastu. What is Anitya Vastu? That which is ephemeral, transitory, subject to change and subject to destruction. So therefore, Viveka, discrimination between eternal and ephemeral. What is eternal, what is all the time there, which is subject to change and subject to destruction. So this Viveka should be taken to. Then Iha amutra bhoga viragaha. Viraga, absence of hankering, absence of asakti, love, priti for Iha bhoga and amutra bhoga. Bhoga, the sense pleasures here, and amutra, the sense pleasures hereafter, means heavenly pleasures. Absence of trishna, that insatiable thirst, hankering for sense pleasures here and hereafter the heavenly pleasures. Shama, Dama, Adi, Sadhana, Sampat. Sadhana, Sampat. Sampat, generally we mean riches, wealth, etc. Sampat also means accomplishment. So therefore, Sadhana Sampat means accomplishment of the means. What are those means? Means sadhana. Accomplishment of the means. What are the means? Shama, Dama, Adi. Shama, we'll keep them as it is, we will define afterward. Just enumerate it. Shama, Dama, Uparati, Titiksha, Samadhana, Shraddha. Samadhana, so 6 of them. Shama, Dama, Uparati are also called as Uparama, Titiksha Samadhana, Shraddha and Samadhana. 6 of them. So these are called as the Shamadamadi Shatka Sampatti. So accomplishments of 6 means. But 6 means together constitute one of the sadhana chatushtaya. The fourfold qualification that is required. In that, Viveka is one, Vairagya is second, Shamadamadi put together is the third, which constitute 6. Then comes the Mumukshutvam cha, Mumuksha, intense yearning for liberation. So let us now see what exactly these are. What is the source of these sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, fourfold qualification? Because see, authenticity of any such means should be based on a valid pramana. And what is the most valid pramana? Shruti, the Vedas. The question arises, is it that because this sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadamadi, Shatka Sampatti, Mumukshutva, say, is cited everywhere. Any Vedanta class you go starts with, to utter your annoyance, it starts with Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadamadi, Shatka. What is the basis for this? From where they have found out? It is from Upanishads only. It has got the very valid pramana. So let us see now where they are told. Take the Tika, page 36, last line. Vivekadinam agamikatvena pramanikatvam purastad eva uktam. Vivekadinam means of all the 4 sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, agamikatvena, being something related to agama. Agama here is Vedas. This something related to Vedas. He says pramanikatvam. They have got that, have the status of being valid means of knowledge. Pramanikatvam. Purastadeva uktam. He washes off his hand. Purastadeva uktam is, I have already told you. Where did he tell us? So we don't remember. How is that? If we don't remember, we find out that portion was not taken. Okay? And because lots of things were there in the very beginning, as that we started from the Adhyasa portion only. That is how, that is Jiva Brahma Eka is possible because Adhyasa is there. So that Purastadeva Uktam, those who have got Tika book, take page 2. Page 2, Tika. Page 2, line 9. Of course, the context is different there. We are not bothered about the other things as such. Take page 9. Tathahi is there, no? After that, Tathahi. So there he is establishing the Anubandha Chatushtaya. In the Anubandha Chatushtaya. So there we are not bothered about that. Topic is not in the context now. So that we already seen in that other earlier thing. So now the thing is, so how Viveka etc. have got their basis in Shruti, the Upanishad. Let us see. First let us see Viveka and Vairagya. Where do they appear in the Shruti? Tad yatha iha karma chitaha lokaha kshiyate. Continuing that page 2, line 9. Tad yatha iha karma chitaha lokaha kshiyate evam eva amutra punyachitaha lokaha kshiyate iti shrutya yat kritakam tad anityam iti nyayavatya. Here the Shruti, what does it? It tells us yat kritakam, whatever that is. Kritakam means kriti sadhyam. that which is accomplished by actions. Tat, that is the yat krutakam, tat anityam. It is something that is destructible, impermanent. What is the rule now? Nyaya. This is a rule now. Nyayavatya means a Shruti which speaks of this rule. What is the rule? Anything that is created, anything that is made, anything that is produced is destructible, anitya. What? How the Shruti says? This is, you can make a note. Chandogya, it is Chandogya Upanishad 8:1-6. Chandogya. What does it say? Tad. So here is the truth. Here is the rule. What is it? Yatha, just as. Iha. Iha means in this loka, on the earth, bhuloka, karma bhumi, just as on the earth, in the karma bhumi, karma chitaha lokaha. Karma chitaha means karmana sampaditaha. Sampaditaha means procured. Loka. What is loka? Paradhina upabhoga. Loka means enjoyments which are dependent on others. Loka, see, loka, don't say loka means people or loka means heavens, etc. So here loka means paradhina. Paradhina means dependent on something else. Upabhoga, that means the sense pleasure, sense enjoyment. Lokaha, what happens? How it is procured? Karmana. So karmana chitaha. Kshiyate, gets destroyed. Yes or no?
Yes.
Anything that you accomplish by action in this world is bound to end one day. When that one day comes, we don't know. So if not, and with the death, everything is going to end as such. So therefore, get it. Tatha evam eva, in the same manner, amutra. Amutra means hereafter. What lokaha, what pleasure they were, that is punya chitaha lokaha. Punyena chitaha sampaditaha. That which is accomplished, procured by punya. And that punya is gained how? By karma only. By karma only. That punya is product of karma. But only a currency differs. So that is like a visa. There you have to go there. So that is the heavens. Kshiyate, that gets destroyed. Iti shrutya, what does the rule does it specify? Yat kritakam tad anityam iti nyaya vitya. Okay, fine. Now what to do? Everything is like that only. So you have to produce something, you have to procure something and enjoy. And it is bound to perish. Do you mean to say because it is going to perish we should not enjoy? It's a good psychology. You know, they say somebody didn't cook at home at all. It says, you know why? Beggars are coming. Because beggars are coming, this fellow didn't cook at the home. Because pleasures are going to end, we should suffer. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? He says, no, my dear, there is something. What you want? Do you want these pleasures or the ananda out of it? Do you want these things of freedom from sorrow? You first be clear about it. Really, nobody wants objects and beings, etc. for the sake of them. Atmanastu kamaya, for one's own pleasure. But if that ananda is gained, nobody is bothered about the objects and beings. Is it not? There is something. You need not depend on them and get thappad afterwards. Your dependence on these sense pleasures is bound to give you, that means sorrow in the long run, because you are dependent on the body. Body is the source of all the trouble and sorrows, and what you depend on is something transitory. However much you would like to have, however much they would like to have, but the time comes, both go on withering. Time is such a factor that they go on withering. Sanyogaha viyogantaha. Any combination, any union is bound to separate one day or other, sooner or later. This is the truth. And therefore, look, Here you may get some pleasure, but it is not reliable. In the long run, it is going to breed sorrow, but there is something. What is it? He says it is na jayate, continuing, na jayate mriyate va vipaschit. That which is not born, na mriyate, it doesn't die. And do you know what it is? It is vipaschit. Vipaschit, tika in the beginning, means jnana swarupaha. It is coming in the tika, in the third line afterwards. Vipaschit, vipaschit, nitya, not simply jnana swarupa, nitya jnana swarupa. That which is ever existing knowledge principle, means indestructible. Not only that, further, this is from Kathopanishad 1-18. Na jayate mriyate va vipaschit is from Kathopanishad 1-18. Further, he says, again Chandogya, yo vai bhuma tad amrutam ataha anyat artam. It is 7:24:1 from Chandogya. Yo vai bhuma amrutam ataha anyat artam. Yaha vai, whatever that principle is, bhuma. You know what is bhuma? Actually, bhuma means Brahma only. Mahat, that which is very big, bigger than which there is nothing. Again, niratishayam, that which is niratishayam means limitless. Bhuma means mahat, that which is the big, bigger than which there is nothing, which is niratishayam, that which is limitless. What is it? Tat sukham, that is ananda. The limitless ananda, that is what is called as bhuma. This is the special word of Chandogya Upanishad for Brahma. Sat also it uses bhuma, means Brahma, Paramananda Swarupa Brahma. Tad amrutam, amrutam means immortal, indestructible, not subject to death, change, not subject to destruction, amrutam. In contrast to this, what we are running after is amrutam, ataha anyat. Ataha anyat means other than this bhuma Brahma. Bhuma means Brahma only. So other than this bhuma Brahma, anyat is artam. Artam means perishable. Alpam. Alpam means limited. Martyam, destructible. It is suffering or something that is distressed. So therefore, the Vishaya Bhoga here or hereafter fit in which category? Bhuma or Alpa? Alpa. So that is something perishable, which is Alpa, limited, Martya, destructible. It is full of suffering. It is something that is distressed. So, artha. Ityadi Shrutyacha. So what is told there? Bhuma Atma Nityaha. What does these Shrutis teach us now? Bhuma, Brahma Swarupa, Atma is what? Nityaha. Something which is ever existing. Nityaha. Tataha Anyat, other than Atma, that is Bhuma, Brahma. Anityam. Anityam is something which is impermanent and itself is Ajnana Swarupam. It is Ajnana Swarupa, it is of the nature of ignorance. Iti Vivekaha Labhyate. So Viveka is available or not? Now Bhashya, what the Bhashya said? Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka. Nitya is Atma, Brahma. Anitya is rest all Anatma. So therefore, which one of these two you would prefer? So everybody would like to have something that is everlasting and which is Ananda Swarupa. Everlasting but nothing but sorrow. Nobody would like to have it. It must be answer. So therefore Bhuma means Ananda Swarupa. So Viveka is fine. Now, where Vairagya is told, this is the proof that Viveka is told where? In the Upanishads only, from valid Pramana is there. Now, where the Vairagya is told, let us find out. Now, here he is explaining that Tad yatha iha karma chito loka kshiyate eva amutra punya chito loka kshiyate, etc. Let us see that. Karmana krishyadina chitaha sampaditaha sasyadi lokaha bhogyaha ityartha. Loka, the meaning he gives as what? Bhogya, the objects of sense enjoyment. What are those? Karmana chitaha, chitaha sampaditaha, procured by karma. What are those karma? A sample is given. Krishyadina, krishi means agriculture. So harvesting, etc. Adna, sampada. What is the loka? Bhogya. Sasyadi lokaha. Sasyadi means vegetation, rice, all these things. So what happens? Sasyadi lokaha. Bhogyaha. That which is meant for our enjoyment. That is what is ityarthaha. So that just gives the meaning. We have seen the sentence. Vipaschit. See, this was already pointed out. What is vipaschit? In that najayate mriyate va vipaschit. Nitya jnana swarupaha. Nitya jnana swarupa. So in this manner, what is everlasting? Atma, which is Bhuma, Brahma, and all other thing is what? Anitya, is not a desire. So now Vairagya. So he is ascertaining Vairagya as something told in the very Shruti itself. This is a very famous mantra we have come across many times. Parikshalokan karmachitan brahmano nirvedamayat na asti akritaha kritena. So the one other we'll see, Atmastu Kamaya we'll see afterwards. Parikshalokan karmachitan. Karmachitan means karmana chitan, karmana jitan, karmana sampaditan, procured by karma. Karma chita alyat kam, chita means sampadita, acquired, procured by what? The karma. So kaltha, pariksha. Pariksha means having investigated into their nature. How investigated? Are they everlasting or are they going to end? Do they breed sorrows in long course? Whatever joy we get, is it permanent? Like that, you don't take the things for granted. See, generally what happens? We take the things for granted. Do you know why? Sense objects give us pleasure. We take the things for granted. Why? Majority. That is what the world is going on. This world, it is a concept that is there, which is inborn, not even inborn, because of which we are born. See, sense object give pleasure is not even an inborn tendency, it because of which we are born. Do you know why? Why we have taken the embodiment? Karma phala bhoga. Why did we karma? Did we that? To have this enjoyment. So therefore, it is something which is natural. So what is to be done now? It has to be scrutinized. It has to be scrutinized. Why? सबके साथ हम भी जाएंगे, सब खड्डे में जाएंगे, तुमको भी जाने का है तो no, not that way. So but who says? See, all are saying, come on, take opinion poll now. This magic. Mass media is making money, that's all. Nothing is that. This opinion poll. No, Shruti says. What does the Shruti say? All is not well with this. Some joys are there. Shruti doesn't contradict, but all is not well with this. Whom will you trust now? Shruti or the majority? See, a patient is suffering from, let us say, it's a typhoid fever or something, very chronic thing is. And the doctor was summoned, he examined, and it was a joint family, okay? 25 members are there in the family. He diagnosed it is Saraswati. He said immediately shift him to the hospital. The condition is very serious. You can't treat him. Now these are orthodox people. No, old time this thing. No, doctor. No. We don't want to take this. No. Please, there is typhoid. It is beyond your means. You can say, no, doctor. It is not typhoid. It is not typhoid. It is simple fever. We are 25 people are telling, and doctor is only one who is correct. 25 people say it is not typhoid, then it is not, and the one poor fellow doctor is telling it because he has got the pathological report. He has got the pathological report. He says, now, majority only for a business in the parliament and assembly for these politicians, okay? It doesn't work. See, 1,000 fools cannot be one wise person. So that is that. So therefore, Shruti says, who gave the Shruti? Parameshwara cannot go wrong. So therefore, there is some material for us to reconsider our opinion. Reconsidering. Suppose something was a president of the country. If he is not agreeable, all that he can do is send back to reconsider. And these people will same thing, they will send him back as well. But here it is not that. Here for us, Shruti says, my dear, please reconsider. So therefore he says, Pariksha lokam karmachitam brahmanaha nirvedam aya. Brahmanaha. Don't take here Brahmana as Varnashrama, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and mature person, a mumukshu. See, Tametam Vedanu Vachanena Vividashanti Brahmanaha, their Brahmana in general is a mumukshu. So, a mumukshu. So, Maharaj says, Nirvedam aya. Aya, he got, do you know what is that? Nirveda. What is Nirveda? Dispassion, Vairagya. See, Vairagya is there, already there in the Vairagya. Means, what is Vairagya? That firm conviction or discovery that these bhogas are incapable of really making me contented. Maybe some joy is there, nobody denies that. So they can't make me contented. I can never be with this ever as such, because me is dependent on the body. Other things also dependent on their structure. These are going to change every time, etc. Mental mood also goes on changing. So therefore it says, Pariksha lokan karmachitan brahmanaha nirvedam aya. This mature person, mumukshu, what he got? He got dispassion. Why? What did he discover? Na asti akrutaha krutena. So, krutena means karmana. He is going to give, Tika is going to explain that. By karma, akrutaha na asti. What is akrutaha? Literally akrutaha means that which is not created. Come on. What is that which is not created? Entire creation is something created. Other than creation, there is Brahma. Brahma is something means moksha. So therefore moksha, that is what akrutaha means, moksha. So that is what akrutena. That is one thing. Now one may say, sir, you have told partial thing. All of us love the Vishaya sense object. Do you mean to say all are fools? Or is there no happiness in the Vishayas? If Vishayas had no happiness, how come all without exception can love the Vishayas? Yes, right. But do you know, your love for Vishaya, sense object, is not for the sake of sense object, it is for you yourself only. So that's the Brihadaranyaka. Now this Pariksha Lokan, you can make a note, it is Mundakopanishad 1 to 12. Mundakopanishad 1 to 12. Then Brihadaranyaka, Atmanastu Kamaya, Brihadaranyaka 2, 4, 5. In 4th chapter also it gets repeated. So here 2, 4, 5 Brihadaranyaka. What is that? Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. Anything and everything that is dear, priya to us is what? Atmanastu kamaya. Kamaya means for the sake of, not for the desire as such. For the sake of oneself only all the things are dear. Sarvam priyam bhavati. So therefore, who is dearer? Vishayas or oneself? Oneself. So that is there. And see, that's how. And when you find the Vishayas to be no more, when one finds Vishayas to be no more the source of happiness, unceremoniously they are thrown out. So that's what they say. Sarvam priti. Ityadi shrutya anatma matre dehendriyadi sakala padartha jate vairagyam labhyate. See, one can gain vairagya. For what? See, in what he says? Anatma matre. In whatever that is other than Atma. What are those? Namely, Deha, Indriyadi, Sakala Padartha Jati. Jata means here Samuha. In all the Padartha Samuha, Deha, Indriya, Vishayas, etc., Vairagyam Labhyate. Vairagya is generated, is possible. So few words, Pariksha Lokan, he explains. Pariksha. What is the Pariksha? Having scrutinized, examined, investigated into Anityatvena Nishchitya. Having Nishchitya ascertained Dehendriyadi Anatma as what? Anitya. They are impermanent. They are subject to change, subject to destruction. Nishchitya. What is Akritaha? We have seen, but just complete the tika. Akritaha means moksha. Moksha. Brahma, here in the sense, Brahmani avasthanam, Atmani avasthanam, moksha. Krutena, what is the meaning? See how the word meanings are given. You should know the style. You see, it is not a sentence you can go on reading like that. Krutena means what? It says, karmana, nasti. What a nasti? Akritaha nasti. Therefore, what happens? Karma tat phalebhyaha vairagyam prapnuyadityartha. So, dispassion is born for karma and karma phala. For all the bhogas, dispassion is born. So, prapnuyadityartha. So, therefore, what is established now? Viveka and Vairagya are established based on the Shruti statement. Further, Shamadamadi sadhana, Shatka sadhana sampatti. So that not a sinner. See, further he says, this Brihadaranyaka. Shanto dantaha uparataha titikshu samahitaha shraddha vitto bhutva atmani eva atmanam pashet. Iti shrutya samadhi shatkam labhyate. Samahitaha bhutva iti kanva pathaha. You can make a note. This is from Brihadaranyaka 4:4:23. 4:4:23. But in Brihadaranyaka there are two recensions, two pathas. Kanva Patha and Madhyandina Patha. Actually, this quotation is from Madhyandina Patha, whereas Bhashyakara has commented on Kanva Patha. But this Madhyandina Patha is there's something unique about it. At some places, it has got some such a very important words or phrases which are not there in the Kanva Patha. And Bhashyakara, wherever required, he picks up them from there, because whatever that is there, the dissension part of the, so that is there. Now here, see, he has said, Samahito bhutva iti kanva patha. What he means is, Earlier, samahitaha, afterwards what word has come? Shraddha vittaha. The Shraddha vittaha word is only in Madhyandina Patha and not in the Kanva Patha. It has to be taken for granted. So therefore, let us say means Shraddha Vitta. Shraddha Vitta gives the one of the Shatka Sampatti as Shraddha, which is missing in the Kanva Patha. That's all. Nothing. Now let us see. What are those? Shantaha, the one who has got Shama. We'll see in detail in the Tika itself the meaning of Shama, etc. Mastery over the mind. Dantaha, Dama, mastery over the Indriyas. Uparataha, the one who has freed oneself from active preoccupation. More detailed meaning will actually here say Uparatihi Sannyasaha. Uparati says that sannyasa means withdrawing from very active preoccupation to take to this pursuit. See, even for example, if you want to study BrahmaSutra, you have to find out some time, is it? However busy you are. So that's like that. See, for householder, you can't give up everything as such, but some time you have to spare as such. Those who are capable, sannyasa as such. Not present day sannyasa. Present day sannyasa is concept of going to ashram, and that's all. And ashram में क्या होता है भगवान जाने. So that is a different thing. So therefore, so that is active. That is the vichara. Brahma jidnyasa has to be taken to. So therefore, uparama, freedom from active preoccupation. Suparati titikshuhu. See, having a body means sukha dukkha, mana apamana, shita, ushna, all these are coming. If one is going to complain about this and only worried about this, there will be no time left out as such. So one has to bear to certain extent. Titiksha, that is forbearance. Samahitaha, samahitaha, a mind which is withdrawn from the vishayas, etc., capable of taking to a chosen track of thinking, ekagrata. This also we'll see in detail afterwards on the Shraddha Vittaha, one who is endowed with Shraddha, Astikya, Buddhi, Bhutva, Atmani eva Atmanam Pashe. One should see Atma Sarupa. Atmani means in one soul, Antakarana, iti. So we are concerned here the authenticity of this Vivekadi, etc. Iti says Shutya, by Shruti, what is told? Shamadhi Shatkam Labhyate. Shamadama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana. These 6 sadhanas are available. Samahitaha Bhutva iti Kanvapata. Just to point out, in Kanvapata, Shraddha Vittaha word is not there, but it has to be taken. So Kanvapata. What is the meaning of Uparatihi? Uparatihi Sannyasa. So Shamadamade Shatka Sampatti also is based on Shruti. Now what is left out? Mumuksha. Directly you will not get this word Mumuksha in the Upanishad. Maybe some not very well known Upanishad there are no, but in general Upanishad you will not get the word Mumuksha. But what is Mumuksha? Intense yearning for liberation. How is it possible? He gives the proof. Nasa punaravartate iti swayam jyotihi anandatmaka mokshasya nityatva shrutya muksha labhyate. Muksha labhyate. In the Shruti itself, muksha is available. What is that? Nasa punaravartate. You can make a note. This is from a Upanishad which is generally not that well known. It is from Kalagni Rudropanishad. This statement, Nasa Punaravartate, it is repeated there. Nasa Punaravartate, Nasa Punaravartate. It is from Kalagni Rudropanishad of Krishna Yajurveda. So Nasa. That person, so the one who has got the Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, is not born again. So now which one will prefer? Rebirth or Amrutatva? Moksha. So moksha. So therefore, iti Swayam Jyoti moksha. What is that moksha? Swatmani avasthanam. What is that Atma? Swayam Jyotihi. Swayam Jyotihi itself is the very knowledge principle. A knowledge principle independent of everything else. Swayam Jyotihi. Anandatmaka. Ananda Swarupa. Mokshasya Nityatva Shrutya. What the Shruti says? It is Nitya, and all body onwards, everything is Anitya. Moksha is natural. If you want some other Shruti, you can, well known Shrutis you can take, because this is something which is not that very well known Shruti. Kathopanishad we can take help from. The Kathopanishad. Satu tat padamapnoti yasmad bhuyo na jayate. Kathopanishad. One, it is not in your book. I thought, let me give some familiar quotation, because Kathopanishad is something supposed to be studied, etc. Because Kalagni Rudropanishad, in fact, it took me a lot of time to find out. I was thinking Swayam Jyoti is there. It must be in Brihadaranyaka Swayam Jyoti, Brahmana. It was not there at all. In some book, they said Karu. अरे बाप रे कारू अभी वो भी नहीं है उपनिषद भी नहीं है कारू. Then I had the book of 108 or this thing Upanishad index देखा कालाग्नि रुद्रो. It is that. So it is something remote as such, not well known. From we can take quotations from, not in your book. It is not that. You can. That is Kathopanishad. Kathopanishad 138. Satu tat padamapnoti yasmad bhuyaha na jayate. Saha, the one who has got the knowledge, saha tu tat padamapnoti. Tat pada means Brahma Swarupa. Brahma gains. And therefore what afterward? Yasmad, from which Swarupa? Na bhuyaha abhijayate. He is not born again. Again in the same Upanishad. 228. Earlier was 138 katha. Again 228 katha. Yajñātvā muchyate jantuhu amrutatvam cha gacchati. Yajñātvā muchyate jantuhu. Having got the knowledge of it, jantu means a living being. Muchyate, gets freed from samsara. Amrutatvam cha gacchati, gains the immortality, means is not born again. So therefore, enough statements are available in the Shruti to show the everlasting nature of moksha in contrast to transitory thing, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. So moksha is possible. So that being the case, sadhana chatush sampatti, which is indispensable to take to Brahma Jidnyasa, has got the agama sanction. It is as per the Shruti. Now revert to our earlier pages. 36. Let us see one by one what is Shama, Dama, etc. Viveka Vairagya we have already seen. Now let us see a little more detail, because Tika explains that. Tika 36th page, last line, last two words. Laukika vyaparat manasaha uparamaha shamaha. Definition. And just we can make a note. It's a very clear definition as such. Just we can underline that. So manasaha uparamaha. Withdrawal of the mind from what? Laukika vyapara. Means the worldly things, etc. That is the shama. It needs a mastery over the mind. Bahya karananam uparamaha damaha. Withdrawal of the sense organs and organs of action from their corresponding vishayas is what? Dama, mastery over the indriyas. Here we can make a note as in Brihadaranyaka Bhashya, Bhashyakara interchanges the meaning. He gives the Shama as mastery over the indriyas and Dama as the mastery over the mind. It can be because the word by itself can mean, it can be applied to indriyas or the mind, either of these. But both together, what does it mean? Mastery over both indriyas and mastery over the mind. That's fine. Damaha. Now what is uparatihi or uparamaha? Jnanartham vihita nityadi karma sanyasaha uparatihi. Jnanartham, to gain the Atma Jnana. To gain the Atma Jnana, says Sanyasaha. Sannyasa means giving up. What is the giving up? Vihita nityadi karma sanyasaha. Giving up of the nitya anusthana, karma anusthana, like vihita karma. The karmas that are enjoined by the Shruti to be taken to daily. So that giving up. Why? Because he wants leisure now. What leisure? Time. What for? Take to the Vedanta Vichara. See, it is like this. Even the Shastra says, suppose in a place, a Mahatma has come, who speaks of Adhyatma. And here is a Brahmana. So Nitya Anusthana is there. And his Anusthana takes 2-3 hours. But if he spends Anusthana time, he is not able to attend that is what, teaching, etc. Shastra gives a sanction that those days he can skip the Anushtana. Means what does it mean? Priority for what? Adhyatma. No, there are certain priorities are there. See, that means this Adhyatma. If it is Adhyatma, means gaining the knowledge of oneself, you can by hook or crook. Yes, by hook or crook. You have to take, not by crooked method, okay? Not by crooked method, but even one can violate certain norms of the Shastra. See, Mirabai. Tulsidas was contemporary of Mirabai. So Mirabai was in dilemma. Rana is against her Krishna Bhakti. He knew, but afterwards he became against the Asura. Now she is a sadhvi. Sadhvi means as per the Dharma Shastra, you can't desert the husband. At the same time, she can't desert whom? Krishna. Why Sankata? What is that? She wanted the guidance. She wrote a letter to Tulsidas. So what am I supposed to do? You know what he wrote? For the sake of Paramatma, for the sake of this Adhyatma, you can violate, you can disobey even these things. This should not be, this is even, see, children should not disobey the parents. Children should serve this thing. But if it comes to Adhyatma, and if the person is genuine one, not some fancy, etc., so Shastra permits us. So nothing can stop the pursuit of Adhyatma. That is there. But one should be practical. One should be practical. So our guidelines are there. See, that's what I say. Suppose a youngster married wants to take sannyasa. Written letter from wife, written letter sanction of the wife. No, because the practical, you can't. Why did you get married? You should have thought before that. No, you can't just shirk your responsibility. The Shastra is very practical. See, even when Brahmachari course, Swamiji was selecting the students, etc., he was not asking how many Upanishads you have studied. Gita, are you doing these things? He used to ask, how many family members are there? What are your parents doing? If this is the fellow only earning member, and then what? The parents are in the street afterward, he used to verify that. Means if his coming is not disturbing the family setup. That is very important, yes, sir, because Shastra you can't say. Very rare examples are different. Means they are have got such a fire that is there. But in general course, such things are the same. So who will care for the parents and all that? Such things have to be taken. So for example, the only son has no right to take to Shastra. That's according to the Shankaracharya case. So he came out of that in some way, smartly as such, but that is Shastra. You have to abide by that. Anyway, ठीक है. So therefore, uparatihi, jnanartham vihit. See, this is the olden days norm. Nowadays this norm, because sannyasa itself is in doldrums. That is the problem there as such. So that is there as such. Sannyasa means what? You should be able to take to. Even in ashram, BrahmaSutras are not taught now. Big, many, one after the other courses are going on, but there is no Brahma. Because, you see, a mumukshu, look here, a mumukshu need not bother about the Brahmantra. But those who have dedicated their life, they should know what it is all about. And they are going to teach the others. They themselves, at the minimum that is expected of them. Anyway, that's different thing, topic is different, that is not bother. See. Now this is jnanartham vihita nityadi karma sannyasa, means freedom from active preoccupation in the karma. A grahastha has to take the spirit of it, means it gives to what you can give priority. Suppose some karmanusthana you are doing and you are taking to inquiry, better give. If you are able to take to the inquiry, means it shows you have grown out of the necessity of the karmanusthana. That should that. Otherwise, you will not be able to take to Vedanta vichara at all. So that is the criteria. Then titiksha, this uparati or uparama. Titiksha, what is titiksha? Shitoshnadi dvandva sahanam titiksha. So that sahana, the forbearance, patience to bear Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha, Mana, Apamana, all this, that is titiksha. Do you know why? Having been born, wielding a body, is there a single moment you can be away from this? It is natural. It is like, say, like the ocean, like in the ocean, what happens? Waves. When are the waves going to stop? And you want to bathe in the ocean. Or you are waiting there. How long you are waiting? You should know the knack. You know, they say, the knack is, they say, when big wave comes, duck under it. Don't show your courage. And small wave comes, jump over it. You can have the bath. So like that, these are bound to come, because that is the nature of the world as such. We should not put our mind too much in that. So, this titiksha is the same. When the exams near, how much the students put forth effort, hunger, thirst, all they give. Same fellows used to make the mother's life miserable earlier. Now they are the same. Why? For example, our freedom fighters, how much sacrifice they have done. Do you mean to say they didn't have wife and children? They didn't have desire for some little more comfort, etc. No, my country must be free. They are fired up with that. So for the pinpricks of life doesn't matter. So like that, I have to gain the moksha. This existence is of no use at all. So therefore, because of which he is ready to bear all this within the tolerable limits. Of course, that is there. If it is intolerable, because the body itself will not be able to bear it within the tolerable limits, that is titiksha. Samadhanam. What is samadhanam? Nidra alasya pramada tyagena manasthitihi samadhanam. That state of mind, a composure, free from nidra. Not that you should not sleep. In the class you are not supposed to sleep. You are not supposed to sleep. Or means, what is meant by nidra is excessive nidra. Excessive sleep. See, body needs certain quota of sleep, otherwise it will not be able to function. But certain 6 to 8 hours, that's okay, depending on individual person. So that's the That it should not too much of sleep. Alasya, laziness. Pramada, inadvertency, taking to the things which are not to be done and not doing the things which are required to be done. So that is what pramada means, mistakes, errors in terms of doing and not doing. So tyagena, by giving up this, whatever state of mind, the composure is samadhana. Elsewhere it is given like this. Samadhana is Indriyantakarana chalana rupad vyavritya. Vyavritya means having withdrawn. From what? Chalana, activities of what? Indriya, it is not in your book. Indriyantakarana, having withdrawn from the activities of Indriya and Antakarana, mental activities. It says Aikagra Rupena, single pointedness of the mind. That mind is what? Samahita. Actually, Samahita also means Samadhistha, but that is not the meaning told here as such. Samadhi. What you can say is composed mind, a composed mind, capable means which is withdrawn from such active other preoccupation in terms of mentation or activities of the Indriya. Further, Shraddha. What is Shraddha? Sarvatra astikata Shraddha. Sarvatra. Sarvatra means what? Shastra, Guru, Parameshwara. See, what the Shastra says is true. What the Guru says, of course, Guru according to the Shastra. Because in Kali Yuga, you have to be very careful about this word Guru. It should be as per the, that's the best thing is Acharya. Because it means whatever it should be as per the Shastra. So therefore, you got a Guru, Shastra, the Acharya, etc. and Ishvara. You say. Astikata means Astiti Buddhi. What they say is true. Parameshwara is there. Though I have not directly cognized, is there, etc. That Astiti Buddhi, that it is true, Shraddha. Etat Shatka Prapti Samadhi Sampat. Prapti, acquisition of these 6 means is Samadhi Sampat. Now here, some connection is there. See, it is not told Mumuksha, Samadhamadi, Shatka Sampatti, Vairagya and Vairagya. That is possible when you get examination. Write down the 4 sadhana Mumuksha, बाद में Vairagya, then Viveka, then Samadhamadi. No, that is the order. Because Viveka leads to Vairagya, Vairagya leads to Shamadhamadi Shatka Sampatti, Shamadhamadi Shatka Sampatti leads to Moksha. So therefore the connection is being pointed out. Atra means among these sadhan chatush sampatti, Vivekadinam, Viveka, Vairagya, etc. All this order in which they are given. Uttarottara hetutvena. The preceding one is the cause for the means for the succeeding one. Uttarottara hetutvena adhikari visheshanatvam mantavyam. They become the qualification. They become the qualification of adhikari based on what? Based on, that means with the earlier as the means. With the earlier as the means, they become the qualification. So, now, what the Bhashya further is pointing out, look, what is the context? Brahma Jidnyasa, inquire into the nature of Brahma to gain the knowledge, is to be conducted only after gaining sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. Now you say, if sadhana chatush sampatti is there, Brahma Jidnyasa becomes fruitful. If sadhana chatush sampatti is not there, Brahma Jidnyasa is not yielding the promised result. And in spite of Brahma Jidnyasa, taking to Brahma Jidnyasa, If result is not gained, set right the alignment. What's the alignment? Sadhana Chatu Sampatti. Somewhere something is lacking. Introspect. Find out what is lacking. So by Anvaya Vyatireka method, if Sadhana Chatu Sampatti is there, knowledge can be gained. If that is not there, even if inquiry is taken to, it will not be possible to gain the final knowledge. So that is what is told. Atra, no, subsequent. Tesham Anvaya Vyatirekaabhyam Brahma Jidnyasa Hetutvam Ah. Tesham means Kesham. Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti Nam, of this fourfold qualification, as the Hetu, the means of Brahma Jidnyasa, is proved. How? Anvaya Vyatirekaabhyam. What is Anvaya Vyatireka? If Sadhana Chatussampattis are there, Brahma Jidnyasa becomes fruitful. If they are not there, Brahma Jidnyasa doesn't fruitful. Vyabhashya. Teshu hi satsu. Teshu means sadhana chatushtaya sampattishu satsu. When they are present, he says, dharma pragapi dharma jidnyasayaha urdhvam cha. Brahma jidnyasa can be taken even before dharma jidnyasa. Pragapi, even before. Even before what? Dharma jidnyasa. Dharma jidnyasa is inquiring into the nature of dharma. Or urdhvam cha. This person has taken to dharma jidnyasa afterwards. In the sense, dharma jidnyasa is not indispensable to take to Brahma jidnyasa. And it doesn't mean that if somebody has already taken to dharma jidnyasa, he is not disqualified to take to Brahma jidnyasa. Don't take that way also. So he is not disqualified to take to dharma jidnyasa. So therefore, either before or after dharma jidnyasa can be taken to. Not only that, Brahma can be known. Brahma means it is possible to take to Brahma jidnyasa either before dharma jidnyasa or after and gain the knowledge. So let me see. What determines the qualification? Sadhana chatushtaya sampatti and not any other things.
पूर्वपवित्रो वाहिनीव स्वमृतमस्मि द्रविणपुंसवर्चसं सुमेधा अमृतोक्षितः इति त्रिशङ्कोर्वेदानुवचनम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः विश्वं दर्पणदृश्यमाननगरी तुल्यं निजान्तर्गतं पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिरिवो भूतं यथा निद्रया यत्साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोधसमये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयम् तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः इदम् श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये अशुभानि निराचष्टे तनोति शुभसन्ततिं श्रुतिमात्रेण यत्पुंसां ब्रह्म तन्मङ्गलं परम् अतिकल्याणरूपत्वात् नित्यकल्याणसंश्रया स्मर्तॄणां वरदत्वाच्च ब्रह्म तन्मङ्गलं विदुः ओङ्कारश्चार्थशब्दश्च द्वावेतौ ब्रह्मणः पुरा कण्ठं भित्त्वा विनिर्यातौ तस्मान् माङ्गलिका